All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Nick Kyogre Kawaii. We're doing our first video with Pokemon Home. I've never done any sort of content with Pokemon Home, but I'm really just doing this to be able to show you my Pokemon, my shiny Pokemon, particularly from that I have in home right now, that I've transferred from my previous games, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and Pokemon Ultra Moon, which again have come from some of them as far back as Alpha Sapphire. That was really when I first started shiny hunting, was in that game, Alpha Sapphire. And really the shiny I got from that was an accident, and I'll explain more later. Really I started shiny hunting in Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon, and then Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and now we're here in Sword and Shield. We've been shiny hunting on the channel, so make sure you stay tuned and keep an eye out for when I go live with those streams. But if I haven't already said it, I think I might have, but can't say it too many times. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and let's dive into this. I'm excited to show you guys my kind of collection of shinies. Disclaimer now, 100% gonna be upfront. Some of these have come from trades, random trades, people trading me shinies. Like I said, I have only very recently got super into shiny hunting, so yeah, and I'll explain the backstory of every shiny. Some of them I've got randomly. A couple of them are definitely not, most likely not legitimate, because they came from random places. So let's get my shiny boxes. Why wouldn't I? Wish you just knew what box I wanted to be in. So this is kind of a spoiler because you can see everything from the bird's eye view here. But let's check it out. So this one right here is an event shiny. You can see it's in the red event ball. It did come from the Hoenn region. This was an event Pokemon that you could get if you bought Omega Ruby or Alpha Sapphire and claimed the code, the mystery gift code, within a certain amount of days or weeks after buying the game. So they gave you a shiny Beldum. I actually played through all of Hoenn region Omega or Alpha Sapphire. I played through my entire playthrough of Alpha Sapphire with this shiny Metagross on my team. It has the move Hold Back because I used it for other shiny hunting and catching Pokemon, catching legendaries and stuff. I've used it for stuff all the way since I got it. I've used it in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon for various things, and it's level 100 obviously, so it can take down tough opponents and help me catch other things. So that's, yeah, this was just an event one, but I love shiny Metagross. I do plan on bringing it to Sword and Shield once it's available with the expansion pass coming later this year, and then I will change its moveset, change its stats, and I will actually try to use it competitively because I love Metagross and I love shiny Metagross. I have a Metagross tattoo right there. It's got the same pose and everything. Okay, up next, another event shiny. They were giving away shiny legendaries for the Gen 6 legendaries, so I picked them up with an event. Nothing more to say there. Zygarde was one of them. I have the other two, but maybe they're not in this box. This was one that I hunted for the wormholes for. I feel like I got it in a really short amount of time. I don't remember though. But yeah, I caught this one in the Ultra Wormholes in Ultra Sun and Moon. Named it Rusty Nail because it looks like rust. Here, maybe I should have saved this one for last. Who cares? We're on it now. We are looking at it. You can see I tossed the Master Ball at it because I didn't really need the Master Ball for anything else. And it matches. It's purple and pink. This is my pride and joy. This is my favorite shiny ever that I own, because my name is Kyogre Kawaii. That is the name of my channel. And it's a shiny Kyogre. And fun fact, I was at my job. I was shiny hunting on my 3DS back when I kind of first started at the job I'm at now. I was in the lunch break room just doing some soft resetting. I had just started. I had just went on my lunch break. No joke, fourth encounter, this thing pops up shiny. My favorite legendary, shiny in my face at work. None of my coworkers know what's going on. They think I'm absolutely insane and crazy, but I'm like, I don't care. I'm hype. I went and told them all anyway, even though they looked at me like I had just lost my dang mind. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. 4 encounters. I did have the shiny charm. It was in the wormhole. probably some boosted odds there, but still, I know people have soft reset with those wormholes back in Ultra Sun and Moon for much more, and even myself, much more than 4 encounters. This was like the fastest shiny I think I've ever gotten, and it's my favorite. It was very fitting. I can't wait until I can use this in a game on, until it's available eventually on the Switch. It'll eventually be playable. So here's the next one. Again, the event Xerneas that was from the XYZ event. You can see its original trainer is XYZ. I was going to say there's nothing really else over there. Information-wise, nothing special about this one. This one, where did this one come from? This is actually an interesting one because it came from the Unova region. And I don't think I hunted for... Yeah, this was just a trade. I got this one in a trade randomly. I don't remember how I got it, but I got it from original trainer Luke. So Luke, thank you. This one also came from a friend of mine. He may or may not have gotten it legitimately. I don't know. But Pero, if you happen to be watching this, thank you. You hooked me up. It's a competitive shiny. So I'm guessing it was not legitimate, but it's cool nonetheless because it's a shiny. And I am going to hold on to it. This was, again, another one. I got it in a random trade. You can see it's not my name is the original trainer, obviously. But yeah, I got this one from a random trade. I was just doing surprise trades in Sun and Moon and got that one. Again, I didn't put these in order, but this is the XYZ event. Shiny is Yveltal from that one. Another random trade. People were being very generous with the surprise trades in Ultra Sun and Moon. I got a couple shinies out of that. Again, another one here from Pero. He got me, you know, he at one point when I kind of got into competitive, he like gave me a team and a lot of them were shinies to use. So again, may or may not be legitimate. I don't know. This was, here we go, first met in the Kanto region. You can see the logo up at the top there next to the shiny symbol. This was my first shiny in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I wasn't really hunting for it. I just ran into it randomly, and I named it Hulk because it's green. But yeah, it'll be cool once I can bring this into another game and, you know, just look at it because I'm not really going to battle with Furo much. Again, another one from Pero, Shiny Salamence, super cool, that my friend hooked me up with. This one I got, again, out of a wormhole, was doing wormhole hunts. So this is a Guts Shiny Swellow. Pretty cool shiny coloring there. This was one of the other ones I got in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I really like it. Named it Nugget because I caught it as a Graveler, and as a Graveler it looked like a gold nugget. So this here is the one I should have started with. Oh, that's cool. It just hops right over to the other game. So now these are one I have in my copy of Sword and Shield. That's cool that it does that because we were looking at this one and then it hopped over here. So this was actually one I should have started with. So you can see it was first met in the Hoenn region. Besides the event Metagross, I guess, that I got for that, this Swinub I hatched, and I don't remember why I was hatching Swinubs, but I don't believe I was Masuda hunting. I don't remember because I wasn't trying for it, and I think I forgot that it was shiny, and I just happened to notice as I was looking through my box that I had a shiny Swinub. I do want to evolve it into a Mamoswine. It's a big sad that it's not its hidden ability, but either way, it's still a good Pokemon. Then this was actually my first shiny in Sun and Moon doing the SOS encounter method. Definitely that was like one of my favorite shiny hunting methods ever. I had a lot of fun doing those SOS hunts. I got this one in like 300 encounters. It was super cool. I named it Kefri. I believe that is an Egyptian god, beetle god. I looked it up because I'm unoriginal and just wanted to find a cool name, and I think it's dope. I definitely have this one in Sword and Shield now. I plan on getting its stats all fixed, and definitely plan on using this one for some competitive battles. Maybe I'll try to pick up Vikable on a draft league. I have Vikable actually in the IBA singles draft that I am participating in. So once I get this thing's stats figured out, you guys are going to see Kefri, my Kefri boy here, rocking some battles in the IBA at some point here in the near future. Same with Anubis. I have Umbreon in the IBA. Obviously, I have to get rid of its a move that it's not supposed to have in Pursuit, and you know, get its moves and get its stats all fixed. But this was another one that I did the SOS hunting method for in Sun and Moon. Got myself a shiny Eevee. Umbreon is my favorite shiny evolution, so boom. Named Anubis, funny enough, it's the same name of my Umbreon in the IBA, the non-shiny one, and I honestly, I thought I was being original, not realizing that I copied my own name from a couple years ago. We have first met in the Alola region. Here we go. We got a Cantonian Rapidash. This is my first Kanto Rapidash that I'm bringing into Sword and Shield, so it'll be cool to be able to use a Kanto Rapidash alongside a Galarian Rapidash, the original and the new one. But it's a Flash Fire. It's shiny. It's an awesome shiny. I was riding around Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee a ton with this one. I caught it as a Ponyta not too long ago. And was one of my shinies from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. Same here with Mikey, the Venusaur. Met in the Kanto region, caught in the Viridian Forest as a little Bulbasaur shiny. This, I believe, was the first, or like this. No, this was the Fearow was my first. I believe this is my second or third shiny I got in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. I named it Mikey because I actually happened to be watching a stream, Mikey, M&J TV. I was actually Jubilee, who was streaming at the time. She was shiny hunting, and she was saying in her stream that, which by the way, go check out M&J TV and Jubilee if you haven't checked them out already. Awesome YouTubers and streamers and stuff like that, and I love watching their stuff. But she was saying that Mikey at the time was also hunting for a Bulbasaur in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. So when I got one during that stream, as I was watching, I was hunting myself while watching the stream. This was before I did any sort of streaming of my own. It was kind of cool, kind of fun to look back at that. Feels like a lifetime ago. But yeah, so that's why I decided to name it after Mikey, because I hunted it while watching them. So Vulpix, another one, just hunted it in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. No cool backstory, just an awesome Pokemon. I want to evolve it into a Ninetales and use it in Sword and Shield because it is an awesome shiny. I love Ninetales as shiny, and I would probably hunt for a Vulpix in this game if I didn't already have this one. Then now we get into the ones that are kind of cool, just because they came from Pokemon Go, and then came to Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, and then from Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I brought them into home, and now they're in Sword and Shield. So they bounced all around. I caught this thing. This was a community day, Pokemon Community Day, shiny Eevee, which I got a bajillion shiny Eevees when it was the Eevee Community Day, because if any of you guys play, it was a 2-day event. Tons of Eevees, super easy to get them shiny. So I have all of the shiny Eeveelutions in Pokemon Go. They will eventually all make it to Sword and Shield. Right now we just have these ones, but there's Flare, the Flareon, there's Jolt, the Jolteon, and Vape, the Vaporeon. Really creative with those nicknames, but they're great. They're great boys. Yeah, they're all boys. And then this is Gloom, original trainer Shady. Shout out to my boy, the Shady Past. Go check him out if you haven't. Go subscribe to him, the Shady Past. He is an awesome dude. We were doing some shiny hunting in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee leading up to Sword and Shield, kind of getting that hype together. But I think I traded him a Rapidash or an extra. I had caught an extra shiny Ponyta, and I didn't have a Gloom, so he traded me this shiny Gloom, and it's very, very cool. I like it. I do want to evolve it into a Vileplume at some point. And then we have Plague, the Black Death, aka the plague, which is probably a poor joke after there's some stuff with all the stuff going in the news right now. Anyway, moving on. This is from Pokemon Go. This was my first shiny Charmander in Pokemon Go. So it's just I don't battle or really do anything competitively or really need to have any Pokemon on my phone. So I figured I'd put it into a game where I'm actually going to use it. So it was in my Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee game just because I really wanted to ride around on a shiny Charizard in that game. It's a shame you can't ride around on your Pokemon in this game in better graphics, but nonetheless, I will start battling with him. He is the Blaze ability, which isn't as great, but he's still shiny. I could still show him off in some battles if I wanted to for fun. Again, from Pokemon Go. And then we have another one from Pokemon Go. This was, I think, my first non-Community Day shiny I had ever gotten. I got it from a raid battle in Pokemon Go. It's very cool. I could definitely use this one in competitive because it's got the skill link ability. And then this Gengar here. We have this Gengar is actually October 2014. This might be even earlier shiny because this is um, before Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, or they were giving this away right before that. They gave away a shiny Gengar and a Mega Stone for some reason. So this is a shiny I got from an event from the Pokemon Company, and I've used it a couple times since. It's cool. It's a cool shiny when it could Mega Evolve, and then now I think with Dynamaxing, if it could Dynamax, or if it could Gigantamax, it would get the cool color, I think. Don't quote me on that. Anyway, this was another trade from the Alola region, which again, I'm not the original trainer. I got it in a Wonder trade. Someone was nice enough to just trade away a shiny Mudsdale, so I took it. This one I caught in the Alola region again from doing wormhole hunts. So this was Hippowdon from a wormhole. It is, again, now we're in Sword and Shield. All these Pokemon are available in Sword and Shield, so I could use this one in competitive if I wanted to. Same thing with Swift Swim's shiny Ludicolo, which I probably will put on a team eventually once I get its stats all right. But again, got this one from a wormhole, and I really like this shiny. This was another Pokemon event. They were giving away shiny Silvally around the ending of, when the whole Ultra Sun and Moon era were ending and they were transitioning into the Nintendo Switch. That's kind of when I got this one from an event, and it's cool. Again, I could use it in this game for competitive if I wanted to, or maybe not, but just for casual battling, not really competitive because it's not from the Galar region, but it's a cool shiny nonetheless and part of my collection. Same thing with Lunala and Solgaleo here, the two shinies, legendaries from Sun. They were giving them away not too long ago, so these are some of my more recent event shinies that I got just from Eclipse. I was the original trainer because it was from an event. The Eclipse, they were doing the Sun and Moon Eclipse something. I think it was a trading card game event, so they were giving them away codes for Sun and Moon and Ultra Sun and Moon. So that's where those two came from. And then the last two I got in random trades. These are almost 100% not legitimate. But I've never hacked a Pokemon in. All the Pokemon that are possibly not legitimate are from other trainers that randomly traded them to me, but I'm not going to throw away a perfectly good shiny Pokemon just because it may not be legitimate. That being said, I won't be using them online because that's not, you don't want to use non-legitimate Pokemon for really anything besides just looking at them. And so I like to look at it because it's a shiny Jirachi. And same thing here with this shiny Kyurem. Just kind of look at them because they're cool. And then now we're on to the Galar region. These are my shinies I've caught so far in Sword and Shield. Geralt the Grimmsnarl. That's super cool artwork of Grimmsnarl, by the way. That is awesome. Which I've used in, he's part of my ABL draft team. He's super cool. I like him a lot. Then Scrafty here. We got also for my draft league ABL team. Except I didn't get him with the Intimidate ability, so I have to put Moxie on him for him to really do anything, but maybe I could run him like a Dragon Dance Moxie set, which might be cool because I haven't run that yet, so maybe some shenanigans coming soon in future matches, maybe not, you never know. But he's really cool. I hatched these two. These are the first two shinies I've ever gotten in Sword and Shield on my own. And then my boy Shady caught this Corviknight, which we have nicknamed, collectively agreed should be nicknamed Skarmory. So I gave it the Skarmory nickname. It was originally caught by, again, the Shady Past. Make sure you subscribe to this man because he does shiny hunting. He does awesome stuff. And we may or may not have something cooking in the works. So keep your eyes peeled. But he caught this. He did random encounters in the wild. It took him a stupid amount of encounters to catch it. So I am doing it trying to do it justice by using it in my draft league as much as possible and show it off to the world. So yeah, go check him out again. The Shady Past. And then this was from a max raid battle in Sword and Shield. This Delmise that someone in my stream invited me to, and it was a shiny that they had found. So pretty cool shiny. I love Delmise's shiny, and I really hope to use it at some point in some battles. And then we're back to the beginning, back to my Metagross. And I don't have a super huge shiny collection, but it still took me 20 minutes to talk about it. well, hopefully this shiny collection continues to grow. But yeah, that's a lot of. I love this whole like Pokemon Home layout. Again, it just looks so nice being able to see their shiny sprites when you're looking at them, and you can see I have a lot of Pokemon. I'll show off a little bit. You know, besides the few that I'm missing and have moved around, I do have a complete living dex of Pokemon that took me about a year and a half to put together. And it's a lot. It's a lot of Pokemon. But yeah, there's all my Pokemon just sitting there waiting to be used. And oh boy. Alrighty, I'm gonna end this video now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, hit the like button, subscribe to your new. And shout out to, again, all the people who helped me get some of these shinies, these Shady Pass in particular. Again, shouts to Michael from M&J TV for the inspiration for the nickname for my Venusaur. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.